Well, welcome back to Quern Undying Thoughts. I am your humble host, SpoonsAsunder, and I did some wandering around between videos here, and I noticed a few key things which should be very helpful. The first of which is this thing is actually just attached to wires, so it probably doesn't even go through this wall at all. I don't even know how many times I thought it was just going through, and I kept commenting on how there's no hole on the other side. What is this even doing? And I'm thinking it's just the light from the crystal that goes into this and actually just powers this, which is most likely a bridge to go over there. So now that I know there's a possibility of a higher energy crystal, the white one, I'm guessing I'm going to either get one that's a torch or that is kind of like the fire crystal that I can stick on this elongated thing now, so that is probably what's going to be used to power this, which is just a nice thing. The other thing that I noticed is that gear door. I had forgotten that there's actually two gear doors to the same building. It's that building right there, but there's the one door that I went to last time, and there's also one on this side, which is right here, which goes into the same thing. So I don't know why there's two. If I look on the map, it's, that building right here. One door there, one door there. And I also believe if I go up the ladder, there was a control device here, which was unpowered before, but I'm thinking it might be powered now that I have all the energy things in their sockets. Oh, but also, there's the mines that I opened this little shortcut door here. I'm wondering if there's also a secret in this cave door that I originally opened to get in. Because if I just take out the energy and close that off, I'm thinking there might be another secret on the back of that door if I go in the shortcut way instead. So I'm just going to do that first because that's an easy thing and it's just, for the achievement. So hopefully I'm right about that and I'm just not wasting time. Gotta remove two of those. Also, I changed a few of the settings, so I finally got rid of that annoying head bob that I kept talking about. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. It was an option. I saw the option. I just didn't turn it off for some reason. And I also tweaked a couple graphic settings, so hopefully it's running smoother and getting the recording a little better. We'll see. I didn't realize it would close off this side as well. Interesting. But there is one of these, so I was right about that. And I got an achievement. Find what is hidden too. Alright. So, yeah, I didn't notice that there was another one on this side. They really don't want you to get in there if there's no power. So, oh well, I found that. I can go power it again. Power has been restored. I still have this metal gear thing that I don't know what it does. Maybe that's part of the device up here to control the gear doors. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what that does. It's right next to the gear room on the map, and it was some sort of rotating thing. I don't remember. But yeah, there are wires going directly to that building. So, and it is orange now. It has power. Just gotta figure out how to use it. All right, looks simple enough. I probably just need to line it up with the door. Assuming I can figure out, it looks like these black lines are each door. I don't know why they would need two doors. Unless it's like I can only access half the room or something. Alright, so that moves two of them. How do I move the inner one? Is it this thing? That doesn't move. Oh. Oh, I see. The button changes which ones are being moved. Okay, that shouldn't take that long. So there's 4 layers. I can either do 1 and 4, 1 and 3, 2 and 4, or just 3. So 3 is last. And this is the only one that controls 2, so I'll do that first. I'm gonna go for this door first, because I think that's closer. Then we have 4 aligned, and then 1, and then 3. Simple enough. Much less annoying than that last puzzle in the cave. There. Now one of those should be open. Does this work now? No. Alright, let's go see what's in the door. Is it open? It's open. Hooray. And it is somewhat locked off, so that's why they have two. The mechanics. I thought it was going to be like actual mechanics, like a job position. I don't know. I wouldn't call a room full of machinery the mechanics. I guess that works. What is all this stuff? Huh. Okay, so this is a bunch of clues to some sort of number puzzle. Reachable the knight's move is probably a chess reference. I need to find the thing it's talking about, otherwise I can't make sense of it. But let's take a little sketch of that. And another letter. What are you talking at me this time?
Managed to get into the mechanics. Clearly, you've completed all of my previous challenges. This could mean that you are a genius, fulfilling all of my expectations, and you are truly worthy of all the further knowledge I'm about to offer you. Or you could just as well be a fool, considering the fact that the power of Quern literally gives you infinite time to guess the solutions of all my puzzles. One way or the other, I'm sure your presence here is no mistake. Your participation in this matter is absolutely essential. If she were to appear to you, she would try to poison your mind with her misleading lies. You must ignore her, just as I once did.
Yeah, that's good motivation, because I want to be just like you. I'm totally going to listen to you. Yeah, you ignored her. And look what happened to you. You became an annoying, very egotistical maniac who decides to control other people's lives for an eternity. And more Latin, of course, which I will attempt to put up another translation of course. I'm guessing it's still just an ego trip. And I don't know if this drawing is helpful or if it's just looking fancy. But I believe I keep that letter now, so I'll have it if I need it. And is this the number puzzle? I think it is. I can sort of see across to the other side. There doesn't seem to be much over there. This is the bigger side. There is another one of those puzzle things, I think. Okay, so from number 5, number 3 is reachable with a knight's move. Sum of the numbers in the third row is 7. I assume that means third from the top. Number 4 stands alone in the column on the far left. So 4 has to be alone in this column somewhere. In none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the numbers in the row below it. Okay, so it has to be biggest numbers on the bottom, or, you know, the sum of, probably, at least. If you add up all the numbers in the fourth column, the result is 3. And again, I assume the fourth column is the farthest on the right, because they already said the 4 goes in the left one, and that's 1, 3. And number 5 is the only one standing alone in both its row and column. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad to figure out. So this column will either just have a 3 or it will have 1 and 2. So I'm going to guess it's 1 and 2. And just put those over there. Okay, so I'm going to assume that 5 goes somewhere on the bottom because of the whole summation thing, that it can't be greater. So that would also mean that 2 can't be in the same row as 4. 3 is not accessible. That was one of them, right? From number 5, 3 is reachable with a knight's move, which it is not. So maybe it's just these 2 rows are switched. Right, if the sum of the numbers in the third row is 7, then that means that this row has to be more than 7. But it can't include 5. Okay, I believe I've got it. Now, some of these rules were written a little ambiguously, like the whole in none of the rows can stand a number that's greater than the numbers in the row below it. What I believe it actually means is that it has to be actually ascending numbers. You don't have to sum anything, it's just 5 is the biggest one here, so it has to be on the bottom, and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. which works. Like 7 is the total here, which is actually greater than 5, but apparently that's not what it means, because it wouldn't fit that way. So that's that one. From number 5, 3 is reachable with a knight's move, and of course in chess. There you go, 5 to 3. Don't go to that, go to this. Okay. Some of the numbers in the third row is 7, which, assuming it's third from the top, 4 plus 3. Number 4 stands alone far left, yes. If no, yeah, I just did that. If you add up all the numbers in the fourth column, the result is 3, 2 plus 1. And number 5 is the only one standing alone in both its row and column, which it is. So I believe this is solved. If they were a little less ambiguous, I would have been able to solve that a little quicker, but it didn't take too long. And that appears to have worked. So I'm guessing I gotta do the same thing on the other side. So I gotta go back up there and open up the other door. Alright, this thing again. I still don't know why this thing won't move. Maybe it'll move once I have both of those activated. That's probably it. So, same old drill. And there we go. I'm glad I discovered that sprint button again. It's very useful. Especially with the graphics a little less choppy. What's over here? I don't know what that is. This isn't the same number puzzle. Is this a sound puzzle? Those look like weird little speaker things. Am I supposed to just copy that? Okay. I got the first one, I guess? Alright. Number 2. I hope I can get the third one. That was a lot longer than I was expecting. I am not going to be able to repeat that. Hey, it worked. Okay. I had to play it again and write it down because that was what? That was 14 notes, and I can't remember that many in a row. So it opened though. And I'm guessing this is where the gear that I found goes. Right there. I have to close this. There we go. Okay, so that's nice. That works now. I guess I go back up there and see if that lever works. I don't even know what it'll do if it does, but just pull the lever and see what happens. It did do something. It's doing a weird thing, whatever it is. So did that open the whole room now? Okay. Back down the ladder and see what it opened. I'm guessing I can get in both doors now. Yep. Good, that's a nice little shortcut. Okay, so this is probably where those patterns go from all the power things. And this is somehow my guide. Take a sketch of that. Ooh, what's this? And there's that last key for the tower. Well, by the tower, or at least. And something goes here. I don't think I have that piece. Nope. Oh, there's a torch holder thing. So is my orange enough for this, or do I have to actually make a better one? I think I probably have to make a better one. So let's see what's going on with this thing. Because it's looking pretty weird. Oh, is this just the key to actually activate that other machine that I found? Because that would be nice. Okay, so I can adjust the lengths. There's little mirrors that go up in here as well from each one, so maybe that's what actually activates the green crystals that were over, like, above the alchemy lab and that. Because those I still haven't been able to do anything with. It's my theory, at least. I'll take that because I might need it elsewhere, and it's doing nothing here. So yeah, let's see if this key thing works in the other place. In this place. Because I'm thinking it might fit here, is the thing. Because those kind of look like the same things. Is it just trial and error? Okay. So looks like second from the bottom needs to be longer, and the top one needs to be shorter. I don't know which side is actually up though, so I'm gonna assume up right now is up, and just go with that. And there we go. It was. Okay, now I can actually start to figure this one out. So, buttons, and I still don't think this thing even really does anything. Do I have to get it to this orange line? Is that what you're telling me? Maybe. And this is open. So maybe I'm gonna be putting my orange crystal in here and like charging it and making it into a white one. I don't know how they're gonna fill. Is it gonna be sequentially? Because then it doesn't matter very much. And what do these do? Is that like locking it off at that point? Not entirely sure. And these pipes seem to go different ways. So I guess I gotta just try it and see what happens. So if I point this at this one and have that button activated just randomly. Oh. I see. So the button is what it takes from, the arrow is where it puts it, and I can move them around at will. I don't know how it does that, but apparently that's what it does. So I need a total of 10, probably. So I need to somehow isolate either 1, because then I can put the 1 in here and add 9, or I need to isolate 2, because then I can split off 2 4s and a 2 to make 10. Or I could put in, yeah, this is probably easier. I can isolate, I don't know how to put it into words, but I think I got it. I'm gonna put 4 in here, which then I can take this one and do the same thing, which will give me 5, no, not that, this, and this. And that'll leave 5 here. So I think if I move the 4 over here to make 8, then I can use this 5 to isolate 1 by putting that in the 4. Yeah, and then I can move the 1 to the 10 like that. And then just put this over here to give it 9 again, and then put 9 in here plus the 1, and that should give me 10. And there we go. What's it doing now? I have to do a different one? Okay, I guess it's a multi-step thing. So this one I need 6. Alright, well I think I can do basically the same trick that I did last time. I can do this to get the 5, and then take this over here to give 8. The 5 goes to the 4 to isolate the 1, and then put the 1 in there, and then I need to get 5 again, so I'm going to put empty the 4 here, and now I know how to get 3 as well, and that'll be nice. Put the 3 over here because I don't want that, and then I want to put in here, from here, 4 to get 5 left in there. And then I can put the 5 here, plus 1 to get 6. That works. It's doing things. Is it done? I think it's done. Can I open it yet? No? Isn't this just 10 again? Oh, this is 11. Okay. Yeah, doing the same trick so far. That gives me 8 here, 4 here, and 1 there. So 4 there, if I take 1 from there, I'll get 3. Then I can put 3 here. And then all I need to do is make 8. Oh, this should work. So I have 3 in there now. I can put the 4 in there. It'll give me 7. And then I can split off 4 more from here. And then put those 4 in as well. And that should give me 11. There we go. Oh, it took a little longer. Epic music. It's done. And it's brilliant. Okay, so now I got a white one. White is the new orange achievement just unlocked. Okay. So this is the ultra power one. Can I have my key back? Fine. Wow. It even just blew off the lid. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so since I have this now, I don't think I need to use it in the telescope or anything. I mean, maybe I do for something else, but I can use it on the bridge first to see if I can cross here, and then I can go look at the power things in the gear room. Thought so. I have to leave it there though. What's over here? Swamp Isles. Not what I was expecting. It's the last area on the map, really. Okay, what you got for me? Oh yeah, there was another like sort of metal cabinet like this over on the other side too that I never was able to open for some reason. So maybe this will help with that. Some kind of focus thing? What? Click to send signal? Well, that's strange. Not sure what that's about. I'll just sketch it. Can I take some tea or another spoon? I always want more spoons. But no, I just can't have them, of course. That looks ominous. I'm gonna go this way first. Creepy. Is that another pressure plate? It was. I knew it. This one was a good pressure plate though. Oh, that's a shortcut. It goes back to this. Okay, that's good. So if that shortcut's open, that means I can take my energy crystal and go around. That's probably why it's opening the shortcut. I'm taking this back. It didn't even close the bridge. Fine, I guess that was a one-time thing. Shortcuts just for show. Because I'm crossing. Hello.
Around you. This is the gift the last one who called himself an explorer left behind. Seeking power, he defiled these once sacred grounds.
I agree.
And I couldn't stop him. I'll carry this burden forever.
That's sad. Don't worry, I won't do that, and I may or may not stop him in probably not murderous ways, but I can't promise nothing. So, this does not have power, and it gets it from over there. Looks like. And that does look like the green crystals I was talking about, so I need to power that next with the energy crystal thing, the patterns from the power crystals that I got to open up that next section. So I did take pictures of the patterns. It might be as simple as just go clockwise with these symbols, but I'm not so sure. Does this correspond to a map at all? Probably not. So, what happens if I put my fancy new energy crystal in here? Interesting. I still don't know why I need to do the whole send signal thing. But that's strange. Can I not even change? I don't think I can change them. I can't interact with these patterns at all. I thought I'd have to put them in, but maybe not. Maybe I just have to move the powered things to give that sequence. Words. Some days words are not my words. They're just not. Okay, more looking back and forth between the notes. So, that thing is first. Which one was that? That's that one. And then the squarish looking one. And then diamond. And then by process of elimination, the line one. Go back to the gear room and see if it did anything. Oh! They're shining. Not all of them are shining. Okay, so I got the first and the last mixed up, I guess. I don't know how. Maybe I guess it starts from the other side and everything starts from the left. So there, and I have to go all the way around and there. And I believe that's right now. It's all shining now. They look like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all shining. Did that turn on something with the green crystals? I don't know, because it's a white. This thing's weird. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe this is what opens this? Nope. That was a bit of a long shot. So can I see some sort of beam coming out of this or anything? Some clue as to where it's going. Oh yeah, there were these, weren't there? It did something. Okay, so I have to find all these and send the beam somewhere. See if I can remember where those are. That's what this little pulse thing is for. I knew those blue things would have to be useful eventually. Thought there was one over here. Yeah, that one. Got it. There's one way up there in the bright sunlight. Why can't I hit it? Is it too far away? Fine. Yeah, over here is this little cabinet. That's what I wasn't able to open before. And it appears it still doesn't want to open. So I don't know why. I don't know what's in there. I can't burn it off or anything. It's just, it is what it is. And that pulse thing still doesn't do anything to it. So that one is a mystery. Should have kept better track of where those things actually were. So I'm not just wandering around looking for them. Because I don't see any more. It couldn't have just been those two. Unless these are other patterns, and it's not actually guiding it, it's just showing me the pattern. Which could be. I'm gonna take some sketches. Maybe I have to somehow guide it there with that pattern. Maybe. Is this a different pattern? Yes. So this drawing must be a clue of some form, because it's usually right by where you get the thing that they'll put the clue. But I don't recognize the structure. Anyone watching probably does, but I guess I'm a little slow or whatever. Maybe those are the button things that popped up out of the ground? I don't know what it's trying to tell me about them. But as far as I know, I can't actually pop those out of the ground again. Yeah, these is what I was thinking it might be a picture of, but I don't think I can even use this anymore. Last time I tried to shine that yellow light back into it, it wouldn't open because I was done with the puzzle. So, I mean, I can try it again, but I don't have the yellow, or orange, not yellow. I don't have the orange one anymore. But I suppose I could try putting the white in there, see if it does anything different. I have to go grab it though and break the thing with the gears. which doesn't appear to be doing much right now anyway. Oh, maybe it won't break it. It's powered forever now, just like that bridge was. I don't know, this thing must have just infinite power, so as soon as it powers something, it will never lose power, ever again. So, this thing in the telescope. So, what can I burn or shine? Maybe that does something else? Or this? So they do pop up again. Yeah, I'll do that first. The button puzzle was relatively easy. It's probably a different puzzle now. I'm gonna just leap to my death, almost. Is it not even a puzzle? It's just open? Okay. What is that? Alright, it's a piece of that key to the cage that the last key is in. Did they all pop up with different pieces? No. Just the one. I had to check the other ones just in case, but nope, it's just the one that popped up with the piece. Anything? It's all bright in here again. Well, it illuminated the code again. I didn't really need to do that. Did I do anything else down here? Nope. Well, it looks like I got 3 more pieces of that key to find in the next episode. So I'll have to wander around a little to find another lead for that. Got a few ideas, but we'll see. Many thanks for watching this video, and until next time, may your spoons remain.